Have your broiler chicks ever died even though you believed you did everything correctly? You prepared the brooder early, you checked the temperature again and again, you provided clean water and good feed, you kept the house clean and dry. Yet after a few days, chicks started dying. If this has ever happened to you, you are not alone. Many poultry farmers are crying today because broiler chicks are dying in the first week. Farmers feel confused, frustrated, and disappointed. Some blame themselves, some blame the feed, some blame the weather. Others even quit poultry farming completely. But listen carefully. Sometimes the farmer is not the problem. What if the real problem started before the chicks even reached your farm? What if the problem started at the hatchery or even inside the egg itself? Today, I want to explain a truth about broiler chicks that many farmers are never told, yet this truth can save your next flock. When chicks hatch and are removed from the incubator, there is only one main vaccine that is supposed to be given immediately. This vaccine is called the Marek's disease vaccine. It is a very important vaccine, and it is normally given on the first day of life. It is given by injection at the hatchery. Most farmers cannot give this vaccine on their own. It requires trained workers, it requires a strict cold chain, it requires correct handling. That is why it is usually done at the hatchery before chicks are sold. Marek's disease is a serious disease. It can cause paralysis, it can cause tumors, it can cause sudden deaths later in the life of the chicken. So yes, day-old chicks are supposed to receive Marek's vaccine before they leave the hatchery. In theory, all chicks should be vaccinated correctly, but in reality, things are not always perfect. Many hatcheries handle very large numbers of chicks every single day. Thousands or even tens of thousands of chicks are processed at the same time. Workers are under pressure to work fast. When quantity is very high, mistakes can happen. Some chicks receive the vaccine correctly, some chicks receive a weak dose, some chicks miss the vaccine completely. Later, all these chicks are mixed together in boxes and sold as vaccinated chicks. From the outside, everything looks normal. The chicks look active, they look healthy, the farmer trusts the hatchery. But inside that box, not all chicks are equally protected. This is one of the biggest reasons farmers experience early chick mortality even when their management is good. It is not always about temperature, it is not always about feed, it is not always about water. Sometimes the problem is immunity. There is another truth that many farmers do not know, and this one is even more serious. Some breeder hens are already carrying diseases. These hens may look healthy, but inside their bodies, infections are present. When these hens lay eggs, diseases can pass directly from the hen into the egg. This is called vertical transmission. This means a chick can hatch already weak. A chick can hatch already infected. The farmer never sees this. The chick looks normal on day one, but inside the immune system is already under pressure. Vaccines are very important because they strengthen the immune system of chicks. Vaccines do not cure disease. Vaccines do not create life. Vaccines train the immune system to fight. If a chick comes from a sick hen and does not receive proper vaccination, that chick is already at risk. Add transport stress, temperature changes, and a new environment, and the immune system becomes weaker. That is why many farmers see chicks dying between day 3 and day 7. Everything looked fine on day 1, everything looked fine on day 2. Then suddenly, chicks become weak. They stop eating, they sit quietly, they die. The farmer is shocked. The farmer asks, "What did I do wrong?" But often, the problem is not what the farmer did wrong. It's what the chicks did not receive early enough. It is important to understand that Marek's vaccine alone is not enough. Marek's vaccine protects against Marek's disease only. It does not protect against all diseases. Two very important diseases that cause early losses are infectious bronchitis and Newcastle disease. These diseases can spread very fast. They affect breathing, growth, and survival. Young chicks are very sensitive to them. Some hatcheries give infectious bronchitis on day 1. Some do not. Some give it properly. Some do not. This is why farmers must not depend 100% on the hatchery. As a farmer, you must take responsibility for protecting your flock. This is not a sign of mistrust, it is a sign of wisdom. Every serious broiler farmer should buy infectious bronchitis vaccine and Newcastle disease vaccine. These vaccines are affordable compared to the cost of losing chicks. Losing one chick may look small, but losing many chicks destroys profit. From day 5, you should vaccinate your chicks against infectious bronchitis and Newcastle disease. You can give these vaccines through drinking water or eye drops, following the instructions carefully. Clean water must be used. No disinfectants should be in the water. Correct dosage is very important. After 6 or 7 days, Newcastle disease vaccine should be given again as a booster. This booster strengthens the immunity of the flock. It protects chicks that missed earlier vaccines. It protects weak chicks. It creates uniform immunity in the flock. When vaccination is done correctly, many things change. Mortality reduces. Chicks become more active. Feed intake improves. Growth becomes more uniform. Stress losses reduce. A farmer who controls vaccination controls mortality. A farmer who controls mortality protects profit. This does not mean management is not important. Management is still very important. Temperature must still be correct. Water must still be clean. Feed must still be fresh. Biosecurity must still be followed. But without immunity, even the best management will fail. That is why you should never say, "The hatchery vaccinated, so I will do nothing." That is a gamble, and poultry farming does not reward gambling. Take control, protect your flock, invest in vaccination. It is cheaper than losses. If you have ever lost chicks in the first week, this message is for you. If you are planning to start broilers, this message can save your money. If you want to grow in poultry farming, knowledge like this is your foundation. If this information helped you, write vaccine in the comments. Share this video with another farmer who is struggling. Subscribe for more real poultry knowledge that saves money and builds confidence. Remember this: information is power, protection is profit.